Welcome back to The Local Show, a service of Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts and Geddes Federal Savings and Loan. The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in Central New York. The Local Show, locally produced by Zoe Advertising. Now, here are your hosts, Tom and Steve.
We're back again, and that means you are too. Thank you for joining Tom and Steve right here on The Local Show. We do appreciate your company. We're broadcasting from the Zoe Advertising Studios, sponsored by Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts, and then Geddes Federal Savings and Loan. But right now, it's all about Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts. Tell us a little bit about what they do, Steve.
No, you tell me, Tom. What do they do?
Well, they protect your home and life savings. And that's something that Kelly and I have been putting off because we think we don't have enough to protect. Is that the case?
Yeah, that's funny. I was speaking with John earlier this week.
Yeah.
And there are some law firms that are like, you need to protect your estate or you're going to lose it to long-term care. And really, it's middle class.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if at $15,000 a month in a nursing home, boy, that tears up a middle class estate.
In no time, you're done.
You got a few $100,000 here or there.
Yeah.
So he was talking about putting your home in a trust. It protects it for the next generation, against long-term care and these things, and it just makes sense. And the other thing he said to me is, if someone is already in a nursing home, people think, if they're in a nursing home, we're going to lose everything. It's not necessarily too late.
Right.
They can save some of that thing. So have a conversation. They are just amazing. John and Marie over there at Safe Harbor Wilson Trust, 370-9977. It's the weekend. Leave a message. They'll get back to you. They're good at that. 370-9977. Or just go to the website, safeharborwillsandtrusts.com, and send them a flare and let them help you out.
Got it. All right. Now it's our pleasure to talk with Michael Johnson once again. He's the owner of Pro Snow Removal. GoProSnow.com is the name of the website, GoProSnow.com. How are you, Michael?
It's a lot colder now, so I'm cold.
Yeah, you're cold.
Well, you got a hat and a hoodie on. If those,
cool.
the YouTube viewers, he's all bundled up. He's got the beard dragging on the ground. He looks like you're ready.
And Michael, you're a relatively young guy, but you're able to have enough testosterone to grow a ZZ Top beard for those people who remember ZZ Top.
Yep, it's just something
You sprouted.
It's a hobby, I guess.
It's a hobby. I love it.
I noticed that yours is nice and brown, where, when I start growing out a little, it's all gray.
Yeah.
You'll get there someday.
I do have a couple grays. I could show them to you later.
Oh, yeah, nice.
I have a couple hairs if I take my head out, but I'm not going to brag.
Yeah, they're both gray, all two of them. So, owner of Pro Snow Removal. So that... it's misleading because when we were talking, you have all sorts of projects going on, hardscape projects and trimming and hedging and making things look pretty and all that. So tell us a little bit about your business. Give us the 411.
So we're a landscape design build company. So we're out there trying to reinvent the wheel and be innovative in your outdoor living space. Everything from your landscaping to your hardscaping surfaces to your drainage, just the outdoors of your home,
Yeah.
And that's why you call it Pro Snow?
That's right.
Okay. I'm sorry. Was that bad, Tom?
Yes, well.
Yeah.
He just wants me to change the name of the company so bad.
No, you know what? I hear about the projects. You show me some things. I'm like, look at this
beautiful stuff.
Oh my gosh, these hardscapes and these things, and maybe it's not a change, but maybe there's a side name that explains it, because I think people may be confused, because I was shocked with some of the projects that you've done to explain some of them. So I don't sound totally crazy.
Well, I thought about this because he's always asked about the name of the company.
Yes.
So instead of Pro Snow,
yes,
it's going to be the same spelling. It's just going to be Pros Now. Okay?
Yeah.
Like PetSmart or PetSmart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after the show.
Well,
yeah. So
he's a creative thinker.
Yeah. So basically, you hit the nail right on the head. When we started doing this, we didn't do bricks and rocks and landscaping and all that. It just kind of evolved into that. Mm-hmm. I always had a full-time job. Running a small business in New York is not an easy task. So I had to burn the candle at both ends, so to speak. So once the company really took off and I went full-time, we had to start thinking about how we were going to, be more creative, be more successful, and what are we going to do the other 7 months of the year when it's not snowing? So that's when this company really evolved and started to flower or blossom, shall we say. And then it just took off from there. So really hardscaping is probably our primarily thing. primary thing, and that involves the landscaping. Really, when I come to a person's house and they want me to do one thing, it turns into 10 things, because you can't just put the tire on the rim. You have to blow air in the tire.
Right.
You have to balance the tire. So we look at that whole project and what has to be done for this sidewalk or this patio to go in. The landscaping is going to get destroyed, so that has to be redone or repurposed. Okay, we have to think about the lighting. We want you to be able to enjoy this space after dark. Okay, after all, it is a major investment.
Yeah.
And all down to the snow. Do we use a salt-resistant paver, or do we make a heated patio so you don't have to shovel it at all?
So it's a big picture. It isn't just put this here or there.
That's correct.
It's big picture thinking.
Yeah.
You're looking at it holistically, not just doing a one-off. So tell me a little bit about the plowing. So you're probably all caught up with plowing, like you have all your contracts all done for the season. If somebody wanted to get a hold of you just to do a one-off, could you even do that or no?
No, because when people sign contracts with us for a service, we're guaranteeing them that we're going to be theirs for the next 200 days.
Yeah.
Okay. If I just pop someone in front of line for a one-off, it takes away from my clients that are paying a regular fee.
Well, that's good to know.
To have us be theirs. I mean, it's really a partnership. The way I look at it. If we had a contract to service your driveway or your parking lot, it's a partnership that hopefully lasts many years. And I have to guarantee that I'm going to be there and I'm going to be able to give you the service that you not only do you need, but that you expect.
Do you start bidding jobs now for the spring?
Yes. Yep. Right now, as far as like the outdoor living spaces, we are gearing up for spring, and this winter's going to fly by because over the next 3 months, we've got tons of designs going out for new patios and new outdoor living spaces. And it really helps us plan these projects. And generally, by May 1st, everything is planned for the entire summer next year.
Wow.
So I never could just go do a project to do it. I had to have so much thinking and design to go through and play it through my head all winter long, so that when we get there, it's a seamless process, almost like an assembly line. Everything goes smooth, and then the customers are just blown away.
Describe one of your favorite projects last year in the year. What was like you go, oh, we did this and I was able to do this, and things that get you excited?
Well, I guess right now we had a project out in the Cicero Clay area, and it was just a front entry, landscaping, lighting, sidewalk, some natural boulders, and it was a newer development. I think it was a Parade of Homes developed maybe, I think, in 2019 or 2020.
Yeah, it could be my place.
Pastures?
Pastures? In the pastures? Or?
No, it was
another place.
Another place.
Yeah.
It's out there. It's out there, Clay, North Syracuse way. Okay. So we did a sidewalk out there, and it was actually for a really good client of ours, and I just saw a vision in the middle of the project. It wasn't planned. Okay, this doesn't happen all the time, but I always want to try to outdo myself. Well, I ended up doing this crazy inlay design in the sidewalk, and it kind of had like an Aztec look and feel to it.
Nice.
Well, that got submitted to a international competition through Unilock, which is one of our partners for pavers, and just found out this week we won best front sidewalk.
No kidding. That's a big thing. Yeah, that is a big thing.
In U.S. and Canada.
Wow.
So they're actually going to be coming out next week. They've got a big, I actually couldn't go to the ceremony, but we've got a big plaque. We've got one of those big things with our names on it, so it's
and
good
it says
PR.
Pro Snow.
Yeah, Pro Snow.
The coolest thing is
awesome.
No other contractor from the New York or New England or Pennsylvania, Ohio region
Got it.
has won this award.
So if they want to get quotes for the spring, goprosnow.com, right?
Absolutely.
And they can go there, right, Tom?
Excellent. Well, Michael, thank you so much. And you be safe over this winter season. And I'm going to be talking to you in the spring. We got some things for you to do.
Sounds fun. Let's do it.
All right, man. Okay, Steve, that's going to wrap up the local show for this weekend. Let's get ready for the Christmas holiday. Get out there. Get your Christmas shopping done. On behalf of the local show and Tom and Steve, God bless you and your families. Get some physical activity today and every day. Eat well and stay focused on healthy living. The local show is heard every Saturday morning from 11 to 1 and then again on Sunday morning from 7 to 9. Listen together with a friend. It's more fun that way. Get down to business and keep telling your friends about the local show right here on 570 WSYR 1069 FM, on YouTube under Zoe Advertising, and streaming everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.